I love these Disney's Hollywood Studios 30 years banners they have. And this one has Jafar. I think he's judging me right now from the look of his eyes, but we're not worried about Disney's Hollywood Studios or Jafar today. But I did want to stop off over here and show you this view of the Hollywood Tower Hotel right across from the little water area they have here. So I parked my car here at Disney's Hollywood Studios. If you come on the backside of where the Disney Skyliner and the Disney bus transportation drop-off area is, there's a walkway that'll take you straight to where we're going today. And trust me, I understand there are probably way easier ways to get to where we're going today, but I figured I wanted to get out, walk a little bit, and I've actually never taken this walkway to where we're going, which I'm sure you guys have already guessed where we're going. We're going to Disney's Boardwalk, which is right across the way here. Hi everybody, and welcome to the world of Micah. Today we are going to be visiting Disney's Boardwalk. We're going to walk around and see the entire Boardwalk area. It's going to be a ton of fun. I hope you guys are excited. I'm excited. Let's take a closer look. Let's take a closer look. And they still have these danger alligators and snakes in area signs. They do not want you feeding the wildlife here in Central Florida. But let me tell you, this walkway is pretty nice. Now you can take one of the boats. They do have a ferry boat that'll take you straight to the boardwalk. It does have a few stops, but that is one way to get there from Disney's Hollywood Studios. But I decided to stretch out the old legs and go for a walk to the boardwalk. Now we do have a little trick before we actually get to the boardwalk. So I wanted to take this time in the episode to really say thank you. It's been a while since we've had a kind of a one-on-one in the episodes. I want to say thank you. Thank you to everyone who's been following along. If you're new, thank you for joining in on my world, and welcome to my world. Thank you for following along on my episodes and giving me thumbs up and commenting. All these things are not unnoticed. I read every single comment, and I genuinely look at the views I'm getting, and it makes me super excited to see the amount of views growing with each episode. And for those of you who donate to my Patreon, I cannot thank you enough. It really helps when I go out and do different things to have a little backing, a little fundage coming in from viewers to help out with some of the expenses, because I want you guys to be able to see certain things. I know thank you is just two little words, but they mean the world. Trust me. Thank you from me to you is the biggest thing I could give you guys. I wish I could give you a hug, a virtual hug. Check this out. I think we've reached almost the halfway point. And right over here is a little bridge. So there is a little bit of shade on this walk. Oh yeah, all kinds of good shade. And I just noticed there's some light bulbs up here. So if you're doing this at night, don't worry, it's not going to be completely dark out here. Straight ahead I can see the swan and dolphin, which means we're almost there. Yep, this sign confirms it. And let me tell you, sometimes here at the Disney parks, there's a lot of noise. 99% of the time there's a lot of noise. So when you find little places like this that are rather quiet, it's pretty nice. I don't know what it is. Whenever I see boats or ferries or any kind of water transportation, I just want to stop and watch it go by. Not entirely sure why. We have made it to the boardwalk. Entertainment, dancing, dining, and shopping. So the game plan is to start all the way over here, the far end of the boardwalk, and make our way all the way across to the other side. And it really does look like a real boardwalk. Benches on each side, the water here, and all kinds of entertainment lining what they call the boardwalk. And the first stop's gonna be here at the Atlantic Dance. I'm guessing this is a dance hall. They have over here on the sign saying they have top 40 night, no cover, open 9 p.m., 21 and up, and drafts are only $3.50. And let me tell you, for a theme park, that's pretty cheap. And I love the artwork on the side. That Atlantic Dance sign looks hand painted. Found a little turtle. He's not really swimming or doing anything. He's just kind of half sunbathing, half wading in the water. And directly across from the Atlantic Dance Hall is a place called JellyRolls, which is a dueling piano bar. This place is pretty fun. I've actually been inside here. And if you've never visited a dueling piano bar, it's pretty awesome. I guarantee you the guys playing piano will know any song you ask them to play. And the colors and the ambiance here at the boardwalk make you feel like you're somewhere else other than Central Florida. And they even have bicycles you can rent to ride on the boardwalk here. But looking at this building right here, the Crest, the wave, that's a really neat architecture. It has waves at the very top. And the building's painted like a seafoam green. Those are rooms. And I want to say those belong to the Disney Vacation Club. And this would be your view. Spaceship Earth in the distance. The Yacht and Beach Club over in this area here. And then you have the whole boardwalk to look at too from your window. Not a bad view. Actually, they have a model that you can see if you want to step inside right there where it says Disney Vacation Club. And I'm sure they'll show you a model of what these rooms look like. Continuing down the boardwalk, there's a place called Big River Grill and Brewery Works. And then directly next to that, check out the sign up there, a little old school. It's lined with different light bulbs. I'm sure at night that looks pretty impressive. And below it is called Thimbles and Threads on the boardwalk. And it's a Disney store where they have all kinds of different Disney merchandise options. Also located in there is Disney's Character Carnival, houseware and mouseware since 1996. And just to let you know, if you start over here at Thimbles and Threads, you can go all the way through the entire building and end here at the Screen Door General Store where they have different snacks, desserts, and things, but it's all connected. They're not different shops, they just all kind of blend together until you get to the very end here. Now the games are not operational during the daytime. I'm sure these open up later on in the evening, and I can see why. It's a little warm here on the boardwalk during the day, but you can get 3 shots for $5 here at the Hoop Toss, or 7 shots for $10. I'm pretty good at that kind of game. But let's continue our tour. Straight ahead is where you can rent the bikes at the Surrey Bike Rentals. Look at these things. They're like old school looking vehicles. And you can fit up to 4 people. And everyone gets a pedal. And you can take it all around the boardwalk. And these are the different prices they have on the bike rentals. $25 per half hour. It doesn't matter if it's a single or a double bench. It's $25 per half hour. So you can rent from 8:30 a.m. to 10 p.m. weather permitting. And right here is also the Promenade Pier where you can get on the boat and it'll take you to the yacht, the beach club, the Swan and Dolphin Hotel, and Disney's Hollywood Studios. And it looks like the boat is arriving. It really wouldn't be a boardwalk without funnel cakes. And right here, they do have funnel cakes. You can add ice cream to it or chocolate. They also have a cookies and cream funnel cake and fried ice cream, cotton candy. Man, this is what I'm talking about. This is what you need on the boardwalk. But this location does not open until 6 o'clock p.m. And if you're into collecting souvenir pennies, they have 4 different options here, all themed to the boardwalk. All right, we are officially on the other half of the boardwalk now, and our first stop is here at the Flying Fish. I gotta check this out. Aha, so they do have a menu. Oh yeah, they sell all kinds of different seafood. Everything from jumbo shrimp, sea bass, even a New York strip. So not just seafood, they do have chicken and steak. And a tomahawk ribeye. Wow. It's a little bit of a fine dining spot here on the boardwalk. But if you're on a budget, they do have Boardwalk to go, which is chicken fingers, corn dogs, barbecue pork, and french fries. This is my kind of stuff right here. And this is probably one of the most famous stops on the boardwalk, the AbracadaBAR. It's a really neat themed bar here on the boardwalk, and a lot of people enjoy coming to this place. Right next to it are several different restaurants they have here, mostly Italian style. Now this is a pizza stop, and the cool thing about this boardwalk pizza, you can just walk up to the window here and grab your slice to go. And over here at Joe's, they have boardwalk margaritas. And they also have other things, including beer, but I didn't know Joe went into the margarita business. Straight ahead is the Boardwalk Bakery. Now I know a lot of people who visit this bakery to get different desserts and pastries and sandwiches and things. There's also a little fountain shop inside. And look at all the specialty cupcakes and desserts they have to offer here inside this place. Oh my gosh, look at that cinnamon roll. I gotta get out of here. And this is classic. A little photo booth here on the boardwalk. You can just stop in with your date or your friend or your family and get something to take home to remind you of your visit here at Disney's Boardwalk. There's also a creamery here, Ample Hills Creamery, and it's located right next to the bakery. So if baked goods aren't your thing, you can come get yourself a little bit of ice cream. And the very last stop here on the boardwalk is the ESPN Club. It's a restaurant and bar, and they even show different games. As you can see, they're promoting the Warriors versus the Raptors tonight at 9 p.m. But let's talk about this little structure right here. There was a film made back in the 90s called Wild Hearts Can't Be Broken, and this structure was actually used in the film, and they relocated it here to Disney's Boardwalk. See if you can find that structure in the film. Well, you guys, I think we did it. I think we successfully saw everything that is here on Disney's Boardwalk. There's lots to see and do here, and I think we saw it all, which means it's time to say goodbye. But if you enjoyed this episode, please give me a big thumbs up. And if you haven't yet, go ahead and click that subscribe button because it's free and it'll keep you updated with my latest video. The next time you're here at Walt Disney World, check out the boardwalk, especially during the evening hours. There's lots to see and do here for families of all ages. If you would like to support my channel, please visit my Patreon page at patreon.com/worldofmiko, where donating $1 a month can help fund episodes just like this. I'll see you on the next episode of World of Mike, everybody. Until then, stay weird. Goodbye.